Kenny Catfish is back. I don't mess around and slip back in. 72 with the didn't have to play week 10. I thought it was gonna be a bye week, but nah, that's not going down at the MVP level. You don't get no freebies up here. This is where the ballers come at right here. So ain't nothing for free. You don't get no shorts. You don't get no breaks. 25 playoff games, 1 Super Bowl ring. This got to be my rites of passage. Ready to rock and roll. Tune in, find out.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Ready. 50, plant. Watch the slip. Shift. Now.
The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Elway will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On is the Hall of Famer Ray Guy to punt this away on 4th down. Now Sanders. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On first down, Dickerson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Check. Watch 54.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Vick over the middle, complete. It's Holt, 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
An All-Pro in 8 of his 9 NFL seasons. It's Jim Brown with it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 13.
Here's Michael Vick. Buying time to his left. And he's got the hook up for the first time with Herman Moore. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The 4-time Pro Bowler Herman Moore, his first grab of the game.
Led the league in receptions twice. And just think about, he was the game plan. When you had to line up against Detroit, circle him, find a way to stop him, and rarely did teams get that done.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
Vick operating on first down. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Watch the out. Check 52. Kill.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hey, lock it.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
To throw is Elway. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And on display right there, the arm that made John Elway a lot of money.
And that's going to leave a mark, because when he throws it with that much force, one of the best arms the game has ever seen, one of the strongest ones, it does leave a mark. They actually called it the Elway cross, because you can see the imprint on a player after he caught one of those bullet passes.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 36. Say. Watch the end. Rock it. Shoot.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Looking long into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
That's good for Jacksonville. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First down, Vic. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. The intended receiver there, Allen. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to New England. Well, now we get a chance to rectify things. So who's going to win the big game, partner?
Well, I think San Francisco wins 35-34. MVP, usually a quarterback. But in this case, we're going to have an upset. Middle linebacker Fred Warner is going to have 13 tackles and an interception return for a touchdown and be the upset MVP winner over Jimmy Garoppolo, because in the Super Bowl, if the quarterback does anything...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards as his guys are on Uneventful first quarter. That last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He was also the league MVP in 1986.
One of 2 defensive players who won the MVP award in the NFL. The second one, Alan Page with the Minnesota Vikings, the linchpin of their Purple People Eaters defense.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll indeed go for it with Elway. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late.
Hey, that's how it go, boy. That's how it go. He said easy win. Yeah. Did you start your playoffs, man? Where your playoff game at, man? You was in the playoffs before me, man. Talking about easy win. I made it look easy, yeah. Stopping that dang on run game. You know the run game is heavily overpowered this year. And one down, boy. Heck yeah, getting close, getting close. So let's see your video, man. Let's see you stream. Jern, where you at? Well, let's see your stream, boy. Yeah.